Let's begin. Let's go ahead and stand at the front of our yoga mat. Feet hip-width distance apart, palms open. Just close your eyes for a moment, spreading your fingers, spreading your toes. In this nice active mountain posture. Inhaling from the bottom of the belly, all the way up to the heart center, and then exhale, letting it all out. Again, inhale. Filling up your body with that big, beautiful breath. And then exhale, letting it all go. One more here. Inhale. And then exhale, really rooting down into your yoga mat, finding that length through your spine, through the top of your head. And then slowly open your eyes. Let's begin our yoga practice today just with a little bit of movement. So I'm just rocking onto my toes, rocking onto my heels, just adding a nice little sway. Gently waking up the body, knees are nice and soft, keeping that posture. And now let's kind of take it into like a little circle. So I'm taking my hips clockwise. I know it seems silly. Smile, it's good, feels good, right? We're opening up the body, we're bringing that breath to it, warming it up. And now take it the other way. Opening and closing your fingers, opening and closing your jaw. Finding that movement, right? It's fluid. And then coming to that mountain posture, inhale, take your arms up. Reaching up, and then exhale, just bring your hands down by your side. Now this time, inhale, bend your knees. Inhale, reaching up through those fingertips. And then exhale, taking it back down. Let's do that again, maybe more of like a chair pose. And then exhale, bring those hands down. One more time, inhale, maybe make it a bit deeper. And then exhale, bringing those hands down. Let's go ahead and inhale, arms come up. This time as you exhale, just take it over to the right side. Maybe take your right hand and just reach it over. Feeling that stretch through your side body. Taking another breath here, really pressing down through both feet, opening up that side body. And then come back to center, leaving those shoulders down, taking it up and over now to the left side, and then bringing your left hand on the outer edge of your left leg and just open up through the right side. Can you evenly press your way through both hands, really opening it up? Nice big deep breath here. And then come back to center. Shake it out a little bit. This time just bring some movement to that upper body. Again, really checking in with your body here. Where are you holding tension? Maybe you hold tension in your jaw. So maybe you need to open and close your jaw here. Maybe you need to open mouth, exhale. Maybe it's your shoulders, your fingers, your hips. Just let it go here. And then slowly coming back to that stillness, back to that mountain posture, rooting down through your feet. Let's inhale, arms come up. And this time on the exhale, give me a nice, beautiful back bend, peeling it open. Taking those arms to that goal post. And then slowly coming back up to that extended mountain, reaching up. Big inhale here, grow nice and tall. And then exhale, come on down for your forward fold. Let's inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, finding that fold, just holding it here. Nice bend in the knees. And let's just bend those knees a little bit more. Relaxing your shoulders, straightening one leg, straightening the other. Keeping that big deep belly breath. And then slowly bending that left knee, keeping your left hand on the ground. Can you peel open that right arm? Take your time. Open, open, open. Can you stack those shoulders? Breathing through this right side of the body, looking up towards the ceiling. Nice big stretch from your ankle all the way up to that hip bone. And then on the inhale, slowly come on back down. Inhale, halfway lift, come on up, nice flat back, and then exhale into that forward fold. Bringing those hands back down, pedal those knees out. And then straightening this left leg, bringing your right hand down to the mat, peeling open this left arm. Now let's get the other side. So really stacking those shoulders. Nice bend in the right knee so you can straighten that left leg and arm. And just feel that stretch on the outside now. Looking up towards the ceiling, stacking those shoulders. And then slowly come on down. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale one more time, come into that forward fold. This time, inhale, slowly roll it up one vertebrae at a time, finding that mountain posture. And then inhale, arms come up. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, extend mountain. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back onto your knees. Finding that nice tabletop. And let's just do a few cat-cows here. Let's inhale, drop the belly. Look up through the crown of your head. And then exhale, really round it up, chin to chest. Again, inhale, drop the belly, open up through the heart. And then exhale, round it up. One more, inhale, drop the belly. And then exhale, round it up, bringing that chin to chest, feeling that deep stretch. And then slowly coming in to that tabletop. And just kind of shake it out right here. And then as you inhale, extend this right leg long right behind you. Now, can you take this right leg out to the side? Coming on up, let's come up into a nice gate pose. Deepening that side body stretch. Opening up that inner thigh. And then coming on back up, bringing those arms with you. We're coming onto both knees now. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, bringing those hands into your imaginary back pockets, opening up that chest. And then inhale here, exhale, pressing those hips back, taking those knees out nice and wide. Give me a nice child's pose. Another breath here, finding that length. And then slowly on the inhale, come on back up. I'm going to turn. And then let's take this left leg out behind you and then take your left leg out to the side. Come on up, finding this gate pose now. Right leg is straight, arms come out to the side. Nice big side body stretch. Open, open, open. Breathe into this space. And then come on back onto your knees. Inhale, arms come up. Exhaling into that back bend. I like to stick my hand in my back pocket as you lean back. Opening up the chest, turning on the core. Big inhale here. Exhale, finding your child's pose. Inhale, roll it up. Make your way into your downward facing dog. Just take what you need here. We've been adding a lot of movement. Maybe pedaling it out feels good. Maybe some stillness feels good. Taking one full breath here in your downward facing dog. And then exhale, let it out. And then slowly take this left leg nice and high. Nice three-legged dog. Feeling the stretch. And then inhale, bending this knee, bringing this knee to nose. Exhale, extending it behind you. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, extend behind you. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, find your crescent high lunge. Come on up. Relaxing your shoulders. And then bringing those hands to your heart center, we're going to take flight and we're going to come right into a warrior three. So take flight, coming into your warrior three. Now bringing those hands behind you. Now inhale, bring this right knee up. Exhale, step it back into that crescent high lunge. Reaching it up, big inhale here. Exhale, framing this left foot, planting your right hand just like we did in that forward fold. Now we're coming into a runner's lunge twist. Extending that left arm up, dropping your hips. You can always drop this back knee. Think about that rib cage kissing that inner thigh. Nice deep twist here. And now inhale, come on up. Finding your star pose, toes are forward. As you exhale, nice forward fold. Just dropping that head, maybe bring your hands to your mat. And then slowly walking your hands to the front of your yoga mat, coming back into that runner's lunge. Left leg is forward. Now take this left leg straight back, three-legged dog. And then coming into your down dog. Let's inhale into our plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees. Give me a nice hop to the front of your mat. Exhale, plant your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to that mountain pose. Exhaling into your back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back, down dog. Inhale, take this right leg high, three-legged dog. That right hip is down, right heel is up. Now inhale, bring this knee to nose. Exhale, extend that leg behind you. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, extend. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, finding that crescent high lunge. Come on up. Bringing those hands to our heart center. Rooting through this front foot. Let's take flight. Finding our warrior three. Straightening that right leg. And bringing those hands behind us. And then inhale, bringing this knee up in front of you. Exhale, stepping it back. Big inhale here. Exhale, come on down. Planting your left hand, peeling open your right. Runner's lunge twist. Bring it out. Again, you can drop that back knee, whatever you did on the left side. Bringing it out here, finding that length as well. And then framing this right foot this time, we're going to step it back to our down dog. Catch your breath here. We'll run through that one more time. Inhale, left leg comes high. You got this. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, extend it behind you. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, extend. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, come into your crescent high lunge. Bringing those hands to heart center as you take flight, coming into your warrior three. Inhaling, coming on up, bringing this knee up with you. This time adding your twist here. Bring this right arm behind you. Threw that in there. Left arm forward. Holding your balance. And now inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, step it back. Crescent high lunge. Inhale, framing this left foot, but this time take your left foot back to your right and come into a nice side plank. You got this. Holding those hips up high. And then coming into your plank pose, holding it here onto your yogi toes. Big inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Give me a nice hop up to that front of your mat. Exhale, plant your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, deepen that forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to that mountain pose. Exhaling, back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your feet, find your plank. Hold it here. A little bit of core, and then press it back, down dog. Inhale, right leg comes high. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, extend. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, extend. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, find your crescent high lunge. Bringing those hands to heart center. Rooting down through that right foot. Here we go. Take flight. Warrior 3. Using your breath. Finding that gaze. And now inhale, left knee comes up. Here comes the twist. Bring this left arm back, right arm forward. You got this. Now inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, step it back, crescent high lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, framing this right foot. Take your right foot back behind you. Come on the outer edge of your right foot as you come up into your side plank. And then inhale into your plank right here. Holding your plank nice and strong. Nice long neck. Can you give me another full breath here? You got this. And now inhale here as you exhale. Give me a nice chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. And then walk your hands back to your feet. And then slowly roll it on up. Grab your hand weights or no weights at all. Yogi's choice, nice and light. Let's start at the front of our yoga mat. Let's begin. Let's bring both weights right at our heart center. All your weight is in your left leg. We're going to come into a lunge. We're going to drop into our lunge, twist to the left, straighten our leg, and do a nice shoulder press. So here we go. Let's begin together. Lunge, twist, straighten, lift, lunge, twist, ring it out, straighten, lift, lunge, twist, use that breath, straighten, lift. You got this. Lunge, ring it out. Making sure those elbows are not coming any higher than your shoulders. Nice and controlled. You got 2 more. Lunge, twist. 1 more. Now come up. Whew, shake it out. Let's come into that chair pose. Bringing those arms by us. And then taking those arms behind us, taking those palms to the ceiling. Let's do a little pulse. Little chair plane pose. Pulse. That was hard to say. Squeezing the back of our triceps. Sitting up nice and tall. Engaging the inner thighs. Just tiny little pulses on the back of those arms. Pulse. Pulse. Maybe you sit deeper in your chair. For 4, 3, 2. Woo. Come on up. Bringing those hands to center. Let's take it to the other side. Weight is on your right leg. Left leg steps back. Find your lunge. Twist it out. Straighten. Lift. So here we go. Twist. Straighten. Lift. Lunge. Twist. Ring it out. Straighten. Lift. Use that breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lunge, twist, straighten, lift. Woo, feeling it in your legs, nice and controlled. Keeping those elbows down, twist through that midline, straighten, shoulder lift. That was 3. You got this. Twist. This is 2. Woo. And 1. This time, come up to your mat. Bring those hands up above and just give me some nice triceps. So I'm standing in a nice mountain posture. My pelvis is tightly brought under. Just a nice tilt. That's what I was trying to say. And just a nice tricep extension right here. Coming all the way up, all the way down. Little movements, lots of reps right here. Can you give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. And now let's take a step to the back of our yoga mats, or maybe the middle. So just like we were doing our warrior 3, we're gonna add a deadlift to that. So all your weight is on your left leg. Come into a deadlift and give me a nice shoulder raise and back up. So here we go. All your weight's on your left leg. Give me that nice one-legged deadlift. Now palms face each other, open and close. Come back up. Come into that nice deadlift. Think about the back of that left leg. Now into a nice fly. Squeeze the glute as you come up. Hinge forward. Working that balance. One leg. And then using that upper body. Squeeze as you come up. Woo. If you have to put your foot down, that's okay. Working our balance here and our strength. Can you give me 2 more? 2 more. A lot of work on this left leg. You got this. 1 more. Palms face each other. And then come up. Shoulder roll. Let's take it to the other side. Weight is on that right leg. As we hinge down, palms face each other. Open. Come back up. Really using that breath. This side might be a little bit harder. It's okay if you wobble. It's okay to drop your hand weights. This is a lot of body work exercise right here. Stabilization, using that core, using that breath. Squeezing the back of that leg on the way up. Hinging from the hips. Palms face each other. You got this. Can you do 2 more? One more. You got this. And then come on up. Shake it out. Woo! Take those weights down to the side. Give me a nice downward facing dog. Now let's take this left leg, 3-legged dog. Take this left leg up. And now bring this left knee through, just like we did in the warm-up. We're going to come up to our gate pose. But now we're going to bring our hands behind our head. And we're just going to take this left elbow down towards the ground. At first it's like, okay. And then you go a little bit deeper and notice how your core is on fire right here. So I'm just using this side of the body right here. You got this. Breathe it here. And then slowly come on up. Release your hands, reaching that left arm up and over. Bringing it back down. Take this left leg back behind you. Open it up into a nice scorpion tail. And then coming to your downward facing dog. Inhale into your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, take this right leg high. And now come through, bringing your right knee through, coming into that gate pose. Now taking your hands behind your head, nice straight line from your knee to your hip as you hinge to the side. Really engaging those obliques right here. You got this. Bringing that right elbow down towards the ground, but lifting up that chest. Really using those oblique muscles right here. You got this. Give me another full breath here. And then come into that gate pose. Stretch it out. Bringing that hand back down. Cartwheel it back down. Take this right leg back behind you. Open it up. And then come into your downward facing dog. Let's inhale, bring this left leg through. Grabbing your hand weights, coming down to the center. And let's just come into a nice warrior 2. Taking our hand weights out to the side, holding it here. And then we're gonna bring it in and out, a nice little bicep curl. Back knee is nice and soft. for 3. You got this. 2, 1. Take your right hand down, reach your left arm up and over. And then taking your arms to a T, coming into your extended side angle. But now hold this left arm out. Really getting those obliques today, right? As well as those arms. Holding it here. You got this. Breathe through it. And then coming back up, bringing those hands at center as you straighten that left leg, and then taking this stretch up and over. And then back to your warrior 2. We're going to do that one more time, right? Same side. Here you go. You got this. Same side, same side. Woo. Right? Keeping those arms nice and still. Think about that bicep. 3, 2, 1. Taking the right arm down, taking this left arm up and over. And then coming into that extended side angle, possibly reaching it out right here. Relax your shoulders. Using that core. You got this. Give me another full breath here. And then slowly come up, straighten those legs. Take it to that reverse triangle. And now come on back, coming into your star pose. Let's go ahead and drop our hand weights. Come on up into that big, beautiful breath stretch. And then exhale, come into a nice forward fold. And then inhale, halfway lift, grabbing your weights, coming into your warrior 2, other side. Taking those arms out to the T. Oh yeah, you got this, right? We're feeling it now. Here we go. That's why we use light little hand weights. Think about that warrior 2 with your legs. Thinking about keeping your arms nice and still. You got this. Here's 3, 2, 1, and then take that left hand down, reverse that warrior. And then come into your extended side angle, taking this left arm up now, holding it here. Arms are starting to get fatigued. You got this. Nice strong core. Give me another breath here. And then bringing those hands center, straightening that leg, reversing that triangle. And then coming back into that warrior 2. Last time. Bring them out. Here we go. Curl. Finding your breath. You got this. Can you give me 4 more? Here's 4, 3. You're strong. You got this. 2, 1. Reverse that warrior. And then come on in slowly into that extended side angle, lifting this arm off of your leg, holding it here. You got this. Big deep breath. 1 more. Inhale here. Exhale here. Woo. Straightening that leg, reversing that triangle. And then coming back to center. Toes are forward, taking your weights down. Inhale into that beautiful star pose. Exhale into that forward fold, grabbing your ankles. And then bringing yourself to the front of your yoga mat, finding your downward facing dog. And then let's inhale, peel open this left hip, finding that scorpion tail. And then coming through, finding our pigeon pose. Taking this right leg back behind us, making sure it's in a nice straight line. And then just coming into your half pigeon. Bringing the heart rate down. Just getting a nice stretch through here. Feel free to bring your head all the way down to the mat. Or you can come up onto those hands, finding that meaty part of your knee, keeping this right hip forward as you open up through that right arm, finding the top of that foot, and finding that stretch. I love this stretch, right? You're feeling this in your quad, but you're also feeling it in your shoulder, as well as that left outer hip. Can you hold this stretch wherever you are for 2 more breaths? One more. Open, open, open. And then slowly release. Bringing your hands up. Curling your right toes. Taking this left leg back behind you. Opening it up, scorpion tail. If Wild Thing is in your practice, if you want to flip and come on up, you can. And then meeting me in downward facing dog. Inhale, peel open this right hip. And then coming through, finding your half pigeon on the right side. Looking back, keeping that left leg nice and straight. Using that breath as you melt it down. Softening the face. Just enjoying this deep stretch. You're welcome to keep it here or take your hands out in front of you, bringing your forehead to your mat. Or you can bring it up. Start bending that left knee, finding the meaty part of that left knee as you take your left arm, reaching up and back for the top of that foot. Keeping this left hip forward, right? It wants to go back. And then just deepen this posture however you wish. Just breathe into this deep stretch. So good. Use that full breath. We're here for 2 more. Again, inhale. And then exhale. And then slowly release. Come on down. Curling your left toes as you take your right leg back behind you into that scorpion tail. Maybe you come up and over. Open up to your Wild Thing. And then come on down, bringing your knees down to your yoga mat. Toes touch, finding your child's pose. Bringing your forehead down to your mat. But let's bring our palms together and just bring them behind us. Feeling a great stretch in the back of the arms. Releasing the hips. Another breath here. And slowly bringing your hands down. Coming up. Bending those elbows. Come all the way down. Let's extend those arms out to a T. Let's take this left foot up. Like we're going to hold up the ceiling and then just bring this left leg across. So our left toes are touching the earth, rolling open that right shoulder. I like to have my left foot nice and flat on the ground. Nice twist here. One more breath here. And then slowly come back to center. Nice neutral neck. And then flexing that right foot up. Inhale here. As you exhale, take that right foot behind you till you can find the ground. Walking your fingertips away. Possibly flattening your right foot. And just feel that stretch right through that left chest, shoulder area. Opening it up. One more breath here. And then coming back. Taking those hands underneath you as you press it up, coming onto your knees. Inhaling as you come up off your feet. Exhaling into that beautiful back bend. And then come into seated. Just taking a moment here, sealing in your yoga practice. Great job today. Thank you for doing this power yoga with me.